Hi guys, how we doing?
Good, thanks.
Hey, Callum.
Okay, if we can start with Andrew, please.
Hi, Callum.
Hiya, how you doing?
All good. Callum, how important was it for you personally to get this new contract over the line and concentrate now on captaining our great club?
Yeah, listen, it was a very quick sort of process. Me and the club started speaking in the summer. I was desperate to get it done, get it sorted, and like you said, just focus solely on the football side of things and leading the club. So, I was so happy to get it done very quickly. And like I said, now it's onto the business of making sure everyone's performing, making sure I'm performing, and like you said, leading this great club to success.
Thank you.
Claire, is you with it?
Hi, sorry, yeah, hi. Callum, one of the main tactical talking points since Ange came in has been the use of inverted fullbacks. Since you're usually the most central in midfield, how's your role on the pitch been affected by having one or more maybe fullbacks so much closer to you in the build-up play and when teams are trying to counter?
Yeah, it's like you said, obviously it's been a thing that the gaffers tried to implement here. I think it's worked, reasonably well. We're getting better at it all the time, and you can start to see, one coming in, maybe one staying out, giving us a little bit of width. So, all it does is just slide you across a little bit and sort of gives you the two controlling players to build up and try and outnumber the opposition. So, it's just important that whatever fullback comes in, you then just balance off on the side, and then it's about quick combinations, trying to break through the press. And then obviously on transition with the team, they turn over the ball, then, it's just important that first and foremost we control the middle of the pitch, force them wide, and then everyone recovers back central and we defend from there. So that's pretty much in a nutshell as well as I can explain it for you.
Thank you.
Colin?
Hi, Callum.
Hiya.
First of all, congratulations on your new deal. It's
Thanks.
very well deserved.
Thanks very much.
Obviously, you started out your Celtic career kind of in a strange path by going on loan down to Notts County. What did you learn from that experience that you were able to bring back into your Celtic days? And did you ever think at any point during that spell that down the line you'd be the captain of Celtic, you'd have a new 5-year deal, and you'd be the one passing that experience on to the guys that's out on loan at the moment?
Yeah, obviously when you take it right back to going out on loan, I just kind of look at the squad at the time was really strong, especially in sort of central midfield. The club were in Champions League, so some real good players ahead of you at that point. And I think for the club, sort of moving forward in terms of using the loan system, I think we can always use it, in a positive way. I think previous to that, it was more about you couldn't get in the team, so then you went on loan, and it was almost that was just time done. But for me, I just tried to make it my ambition to come back and learn from playing man's football, for understanding that when you pull that jersey on a Saturday, you're playing for the cause, you're playing for people's livelihoods. And I think that was the biggest thing that that kind of sat with me when I was down there. There was boys who needed a win bonus to pay their mortgages, and it became a real fight at times as well. So coming from a sort of glamour setting at Celtic where it was Champions League, everything was laid on for you, to then go to the other end of the spectrum in football in terms of survival, then really opened my eyes and gave me that sort of determination to really push through it, learn and come back, and then like you said, now to be on the other side of that, trying to pass on my experience as much as I can to the younger players, and especially guys that are maybe going out on loan. It's not the end of the journey for you by any means. It's a test of your character to see if you can come back and handle it.
Thanks, Callum. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
David?
Hi, Callum.
Hiya, how you doing?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for signing the contract. Can I ask you, what is the most memorable goal you've scored and the most memorable match you've played in for Celtic?
I've been quite fortunate that I've scored some good ones. I think my first Rangers goal in the semi-final in the Cup, I think that'll probably be my most special goal and moment for Celtic. To score against your biggest rivals, then it doesn't come any better than that. And that was at a time where I was just emerging into the team, starting to play more regularly, and I think it was a big goal in terms of my career at that point. So that one probably means the most to me. And obviously just memorable ones, I kind of always go back to the cup final, the double treble one where I scored in the cup final against Motherwell. Just overall for myself, it was a great day, and obviously to score in the cup final and then to make that history with the double treble was incredible as well. So that's probably the one that maybe sticks out as well.
Hamish?
Hi Callum. It feels like something special is building here with this Celtic team, and when it clicks it's going to be spectacular. Is that the way you feel about it as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I've said it even, there is going to be bumps in the road along the way, and even when we've had the little bumps so far, I still see so much potential in this team. I see the boys working every day. I see what the manager's trying to do, and I can sense a real togetherness. I think the Aberdeen away victory as well, I think that really helped us in terms of our mentality setting of, going away from home, so many young players for different cultures all coming together, on that day. And I think that was a real big step for us. And I think since then I can sort of sense a mentality change where, the boys are, they're really going to motor now, I think.
Sales are here.
Hi Cal, first of all, congrats on the new deal. You've been here for such a long time, you know how big a part the fans can play in helping the team get that extra yard. How important was it for the players, and especially the new ones, to have that such a big turnout on the Tuesday afternoon game? Yeah, listen,
that was it was unbelievable effort for the fans. Like you said there, a difficult kick-off time. And to be honest, I don't, now that I've been at the club for so long, I don't expect anything else. This club is, the way it's supported is something special. It's like no other club that around world football. And for the new players to see just how much it means to the fans, I just said that to the players, that the fans have done their job, they've turned up. So, now it's our job to deliver the 3 points, and, made for a brilliant afternoon.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Paddy?
Hi Callum. It's evident obviously over the seasons you've played for us, especially when it was yourself and Mika Lustig, that you've done a lot of talking for the likes of Scott Brown whilst on the park. Good leadership from the three of you. Now that role's your own, how are you finding that? Are you growing into it in the sense that you've taken a lot from Brown, but are you enjoying the role as captain?
Yeah, it's a role that I'm enjoying very much. It's always evolving and developing every single day. There's good results, there's bad results. It's learning to stay calm and trust the process that the manager's got in place as well. So, I kind of spoke about this earlier on in the season where, it might take a little bit of time and it's about trying to stay calm through that transition, but, also letting the players understand that, there's a standard here that we can't drop below as well. So, there's, in terms of building things, there is always a little bit of that transitional period, but, having been here for so long, you got to set the right standards, and I think the boys have been superb so far, and in terms of trying to take in as much information, and I'm always trying to drip feed things about the club and the way it's supported and the way that we should be acting every single day and the behaviours that we should have. So, the boys have been absolutely first class at that so far.
Brilliant, mate.
Kieran?
Hi Callum, congrats on the new deal. Just how big a boost do you think it's been to get Anton McElhone in as head of sports science now? I mean, after going without one since June, do you think it's helped boost the squad's fitness levels and also in terms of helping players come back from injury?
Yeah, it was a position that, like you said, we were looking for, throughout the summer in terms of trying to recruit the best type of people that we can get in the building with good knowledge, and Anton's certainly got that in terms of being at Spurs, worked in America as well, and he's come in, he's a great personality, and he's just helping the good work that's been done as well. There's a lot of good guys in the building that are desperate to do well and get the boys fit and hungry onto the pitch, and Anton's certainly come in and helped on top of that as well with the ideas that he's brought for Tottenham in America as well.
Right, cheers.
Thank you.
Stevie?
Hi Callum. Celtic fans have really got behind the new manager. It looks like the players have as well, yourself included. I wanted to ask, what's been the biggest change that you've implemented since you've arrived? Since he's arrived even.
Yeah. I think with new managers, you always get a freshness. You always get a kind of bounce. Everyone's desperate to do well. They're desperate to impress him. What he has come in and done is given us a sort of clear identity in terms of the way we want to play. He's got the thing about the fullbacks coming in, the wingers staying high, stretching the game. So there's a real sort of structure there within the game, and he's trying to teach the boys to stick to the system and trust the principles within that to get us the result, rather than at the weekend there it can get a little bit edgy in terms of you haven't scored yet. People start getting frustrated and moving all over the pitch, but then it actually becomes a bit counterproductive because the structure will get you the chances and that'll get you the success that you need. So what he's done in that sense is he's made it really clear what he wants for each position, each individual, and then he's just brought us together, with so many different cultures and personalities and nationalities. He's managed to gel the group together really quickly.
And finally, 20-minute Tim's.
Hi Callum, how are you getting on?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Just over 12 months ago, you described this team as disjointed. You said, we've got half the team trying to score, but we've got 2 for 2 at the back and you can't do it at this level. You get picked off, it's embarrassing. How far has the team come since those comments 12 months ago?
Yeah, I think there's been a big change. Big change in sort of mentality as well. I just spoke about it there with the manager. He's come in, he's made it really clear in terms of the structure that he wants to implement. Like you touched on there, everything that you do at this level has to be joined up. You can't have half the team pressing, half not pressing or whatever. Everything you do, it has to be clear. Either the team's pressing or you're recovering into your shape and then you press on the next one. So like I said, it's one that's new players. We've had a big turnover of players as well, which ultimately makes the team feel different anyway. But I think the manager's been really clear in what he's looking for, what he's asking for of each player in every position. So when you get everybody buying into that and understanding the structure and how it operates, then I think that's where you're probably seeing now the team's functioning properly.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, thank you.
I've got a couple of minutes if anybody wants to ask an additional question before.
Yes, please.
Treatment. Andrew, do you want to start then?
Yeah, thank you. Callum, just on the team that started on Saturday, it was mainly made up of new players that have come in, and we were discussing after the game how surprised we were with how quick the new players have gelled in. We would have thought we would have needed to get maybe to January to the next transfer window, but the team now seems to be playing as a unit. Are you surprised at how quick some of the boys have settled in?
Having seen them every day, then no, but I know what you're saying in terms of guys coming into a different country, trying to settle in, trying to find their form, which I have been hugely impressed at in terms of the guys coming in, settling into a new country. But like I said, when I see them train every day, I see the quality, I see the intensity of the work, and I see the togetherness in the group already. There's such a good bond, when you work with good people, good personalities, then it seems to make that transition a little bit easier as well. So, I get what you're saying in that sense, but having worked with them every day, then, I'm not too surprised at just how well some of them are doing.
Great to hear, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you. Perfect.
Anybody else?
Sharon, I've still to ask a question. It's Martin. No, it's all right. No, not at all. It's easy to miss one. Callum, just want to say congratulations on your deal, and you are a role model to all youngsters coming through the ranks. The fact that you've committed your career to Celtic, so thank you for that. My question was around versatility. So you best described as that player that is, at least an 8 out of 10 every single week. Not necessarily man of the match, but never lets us down. And we've seen you last year almost playing in goals. You were having to go that far back to help out and dig deep when we were in the trenches. Just really curious as to what is your favourite position? If you were the manager, where would you play yourself?
It's a difficult question now. I've like you said, I've played in so many positions that I just think anywhere in the midfield. I like being an 8 as well in terms of connecting the game and then going and joining in and and helping out with goals and assists as well. And then the position that I'm sort of playing just now allows me to dictate the game and build the attacks and get it through the thirds. So to be honest, I'd play anywhere for this club, and like you just touched on there, I'd even play in goals. But I just love my football here, and I'm happy to play wherever the manager wants me to play.
Brilliant. Thank you. You see at the end of the game with a big smile on your face, so that your leadership's infectious. So thank you.
Thanks. Cheers. Thank you.
Have you time for one more? Nope, we're all done. Okay.
Can I come in with one more quick one?
Yeah, go for it.
Just another one about how you're playing. The first few matches under Ange, we saw kind of fast, direct, attacking play, and then after the
Yeah, it's probably a little bit of two things in terms of one, we probably wanted more control in the games. Previous to that, it was a little bit, we attack, you attack, and it became a little bit stretched the game. So that's something that we have been looking at in terms of trying to control the game more, control the ball, build up the pitch, and then we sort of get set for our attack. And if it breaks down, then everyone's together to go and press the ball and win the ball back. And what that does is it brings teams, further back the pitch, which then kills the counter-attack. So, and I think, just in terms of how well we've been playing, I think now teams are probably sitting a little bit deeper as well. So there's probably a connection with the two things there, I would say.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody.
Cheers guys, thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.